Greece is one of the most visited countries in Europe, and its islands play a major role in that appeal. With over 200 inhabited islands spread across the Aegean and Ionian Seas, each one offers something different. Whether it's dramatic landscapes, historical sites, local traditions, or simply a relaxed atmosphere. From well-known tourist hotspots to quieter, authentic escapes, the variety is what keeps travelers coming back year after year. Tourism remains a major part of Greece's economy, and in 2025, the islands are expected to see another strong season. Improved ferry connections, expanded flight options, and a growing interest in sustainable travel have made it easier than ever to explore beyond the most famous destinations. Many islands now offer a good balance of modern infrastructure and preserved cultural identity, making them ideal for longer stays or multi-island trips. Each island in Greece has its own story. Some were once powerful city-states in ancient times, others served as trade hubs, and many still host archaeological remains dating back thousands of years. At the same time, island life is about more than ruins and beaches. It's about daily routines shaped by the sea, local produce, village festivals, and warm hospitality. Even among the popular destinations, you can still find quiet corners untouched by large-scale tourism. In this video, we'll take a look at 10 of the best Greek islands to consider for your 2025 travels. The list is not ranked. Each island brings something special to the table, and which one is best will depend on what kind of experience you're looking for. Whether you're into history, hiking, nightlife, or just relaxing by the sea, there's likely a Greek island that fits your plans. Santorini is one of the most iconic islands in Greece, and for good reason. Located in the southern Aegean Sea, it's part of the Cyclades and is actually the remnant of a volcanic caldera, formed by one of the most powerful eruptions in recorded history. The result is a dramatic island of steep cliffs, crescent-shaped coastlines, and deep blue waters that attract visitors from around the world. Its signature views, whitewashed buildings with blue domes perched above the sea, have become symbols of Greek tourism. The island's towns are built along the rim of the caldera, with Fira, the capital, offering a busy mix of restaurants, shops, and cliffside hotels. Oia, on the other hand, is famous for its sunsets and more relaxed atmosphere, drawing photographers and honeymooners alike. Both towns are pedestrian-friendly, and walking between them offers stunning panoramic views of the Aegean and nearby islands. Santorini is also home to one of the most significant archaeological sites in Greece. Crete, this ancient Minoan city, was buried in volcanic ash and preserved for centuries, offering a rare glimpse into life before the eruption around 1600 BCE. Unlike other ruins, Crete has multi-story buildings, advanced drainage systems, and detailed frescoes, evidence of a highly developed society that vanished overnight. While the island isn't primarily known for traditional sandy beaches, its volcanic origins have created some unusual and visually interesting coastal areas. Red Beach, near Crete, is flanked by towering red cliffs, while Parissa and Kamari offer long stretches of black sand. The beaches may not be conventional, but they add to the island's distinct character and appeal to those looking for something different. Santorini is also a destination for food and wine lovers. The island's volcanic soil, strong winds, and dry climate create unique conditions for agriculture, especially grapes. The local Assertico wine is crisp and mineral-rich, and many wineries offer tastings with caldera views. Traditional dishes like fava, yellow split peas, tomato keftades, fried tomato fritters, and fresh seafood reflect the island's culinary identity, blending local produce with Cycladic flavors. Though it's often seen as a luxury or honeymoon destination, Santorini offers more than romantic views. You can hike the Caldera Trail from Fira to Oia, explore inland villages like Pyrgos, or take a boat trip to the nearby volcanic islands of Nea Kameni and Palia Kameni, where you can walk on still warm lava fields and swim in hot springs. These activities show a different, more active side of the island. Due to its popularity, Santorini can get crowded, especially in peak summer months. However, visiting in the shoulder seasons, like late April to early June or September into October, can provide a more relaxed experience. Whether you're interested in history, landscape, food, or photography, Santorini is a place that leaves a strong impression and sets a high bar for the rest of the Greek islands. Mykonos is one of the most famous islands in the Cyclades, known internationally for its nightlife, beach clubs, and glamorous appeal. Often compared to Ibiza, it has built a reputation as a summer playground for celebrities, DJs, and upscale travelers. But beyond the party image, Mykonos also offers classic Cycladic beauty, well-preserved architecture, and a mix of traditional and modern Greek culture. The main town, Kora, is a maze of narrow, whitewashed streets lined with boutiques, cafes, and art galleries. Despite the island's growth in tourism, Kora has retained its traditional charm with flower-covered balconies, bright blue shutters, and winding alleys that open unexpectedly into quiet squares or waterfront views. One of the most photographed areas is Little Venice, where buildings sit right on the edge of the sea, and the view at sunset draws visitors every evening. Another major landmark is the row of windmills overlooking the town, which have stood for centuries and were once used to grind grain. Today, they are one of the island's most recognizable features. Mykonos also has a number of churches, some say over 400, scattered across the island, each adding to the distinctive skyline and traditional feel of the landscape. For beach lovers, Mykonos has something for every style. Paradise and Super Paradise are known for their beach clubs and all-day parties, while Saru and Ornos attract a more upscale crowd. For a quieter experience, Agios Sostis or Phokos Beach offer fewer crowds and a more natural setting. The island's beaches are generally well-maintained, with clear water and easy access from the town. Mykonos also serves as a gateway to Delos, a small island just a short boat ride away. Delos is one of the most important archaeological sites in Greece, once a sacred center of the ancient Greek world. Visitors can walk among the ruins of temples, houses, and marketplaces that date back thousands of years. It's a sharp contrast to Mykonos's modern energy and offers a valuable cultural experience during a stay on the island. Despite its luxury image, Mykonos still has roots in tradition. Inland villages like Anomera show a quieter side of the island, with local tavernas and a more relaxed rhythm. Seasonal festivals and local events continue to play a role in daily life, especially outside the peak tourist months. Mykonos can be expensive and busy in July and August, but like many Greek islands, it's far more enjoyable in the shoulder seasons. With its combination of nightlife, scenic charm, and access to ancient history, it's easy to see why Mykonos remains one of the most in-demand islands in Greece. Crete is the largest island in Greece and one of the most diverse in terms of landscapes, history, and cultural identity. It spans over 8,000 square kilometers and is divided into 4 main regions: Chania, Rethymno, Heraklion, and Lassithi, each with its own personality. From mountain ranges and deep gorges to pristine beaches and ancient ruins, Crete feels like a country within a country. One of the most significant sites on the island is Knossos, the center of the ancient Minoan civilization, which predates classical Greece by over 1,000 years. The partially reconstructed palace complex near Heraklion offers a glimpse into an advanced society with complex architecture, colorful frescoes, and early plumbing systems. It's believed to be the inspiration behind the myth of the labyrinth and the Minotaur, making it one of the most historically important places in Europe. Crete also offers natural attractions that are as impressive as its archaeological sites. The Samaria Gorge, located in the White Mountains of western Crete, is one of the longest gorges in Europe and a popular hiking destination. The trek through its steep cliffs and shaded forests ends at the Libyan Sea and gives visitors a sense of the island's raw beauty. Other scenic highlights include Elefsonisi Beach, with its pink-tinged sand and shallow turquoise waters, and Balos Lagoon, accessible by boat or a short hike with panoramic views. The island's cities and villages reflect its long and layered history. Chania stands out for its Venetian harbour, Ottoman architecture, and bustling old town, while Rethymno blends Renaissance charm with modern cafes and a walkable promenade. Heraklion, the capital, is more urban and busy, but is home to the Archaeological Museum, which houses one of the most comprehensive collections of Minoan artifacts in the world. Cretan culture is deeply tied to the land and traditions. The food is some of the most celebrated in Greece, with a focus on local olive oil, wild greens, cheeses, and grilled meats. Small mountain villages still practice customs passed down for generations, and locals are known for their strong sense of identity and hospitality. Music, dance, and religious festivals are an important part of life, especially in rural areas. Crete is also one of the most self-sufficient islands, with its own airports, universities, and agricultural industry. You could easily spend weeks here and only scratch the surface of what it has to offer. Whether you're interested in ancient civilizations, outdoor adventure, or traditional food and culture, Crete delivers a complete and well-rounded experience that stands apart from the smaller island destinations. Naxos is the largest island in the Cyclades, yet it remains less crowded and more down-to-earth compared to its famous neighbors like Santorini and Mykonos. It offers a balanced mix of scenic beaches, historical landmarks, and authentic local life, making it one of the most versatile islands for travelers who want a bit of everything without the high tourist pressure. The main town, also called Naxos or Kora, is a charming port city with a maze of alleys, Venetian architecture, and traditional Cycladic houses. One of the most striking features is the Portara, an ancient marble doorway standing on a small islet just off the harbour. This unfinished temple to Apollo dates back to the 6th century BCE and has become a symbol of the island. From the Portara, visitors can enjoy panoramic views of the town and sea, especially at sunset. Naxos is known for its beaches, which are among the best in the Cyclades in terms of both quality and variety. Long stretches of soft sand and clear waters can be found at Agios Prokopios, Plaka, and Agia Anna, all easily accessible from town. These beaches are ideal for swimming, windsurfing, or simply relaxing without the overwhelming crowds found on more commercialized islands. Beyond the coast, Naxos has a surprisingly mountainous and fertile interior. The island produces a wide range of local goods, including cheese, olive oil, citrus, and kitron, a traditional citrus liqueur. Small villages like Halki, Apeiranthos, and Philoti offer a look into everyday island life, with narrow stone streets, family-run tavernas, and centuries-old churches. These inland areas are perfect for hiking or driving routes that reveal terraced hillsides, ruined towers, and panoramic views. Historically, Naxos played an important role in both ancient and medieval times. It was once a powerful center during the Cycladic civilization and later became a duchy under Venetian rule, which left behind a number of fortified mansions and castles. The Castro district in Kora, still inhabited today, showcases this layered history and offers quiet alleyways and hidden courtyards to explore. Naxos is often praised for its authenticity. It doesn't try to cater exclusively to high-end tourism or mass-market crowds, which means visitors can experience a more relaxed and genuine side of the Cyclades. Whether you're looking for peaceful beaches, cultural depth, or small-town charm, Naxos manages to offer it all without losing its identity. Paros is another Cycladic island that has grown in popularity in recent years, offering a mix of modern comforts, traditional villages, and scenic beaches. While it shares the whitewashed architecture and sunny climate typical of the region, Paros is often seen as more balanced, less intense than Mykonos, but more developed than some of the quieter islands. It appeals to a broad range of travelers, from families to backpackers to couples looking for a relaxed but lively atmosphere. The island's main port town, Parikia, is where most visitors first arrive. It features a charming waterfront promenade, historical sites like the Panagia Ekatonta a Byzantine-era church, and a bustling old town filled with shops, cafes, and tavernas. Despite being the transport hub of the island, Parikia maintains a local feel and is a good base for exploring the rest of Paros. One of the highlights of Paros is the village of Naxos, located on the northern coast. Once a small fishing harbour, it has evolved into a stylish destination while retaining its character. The harbour is lined with restaurants and bars that come alive in the evening, and the nearby ruins of a Venetian fortress add a historical touch. Naxos is often considered one of the most picturesque villages in the Cyclades. Paros is also well known for its beaches, many of which are easily accessible and ideal for water sports. Golden Beach and New Golden Beach are popular with windsurfers and kitesurfers due to consistent winds, while Kolimbithres stands out with its smooth, sculpted rock formations and shallow, clear water. Whether you're into active pursuits or quiet swimming spots, the island offers plenty of options. Beyond tourism, Paros has a strong tradition of marble production. Some of the finest ancient Greek sculptures, including parts of the Venus de Milo, were carved from Parian marble. Today, remnants of the old quarries still exist, and marble craftsmanship remains part of the island's cultural legacy. With regular ferry connections, beautiful villages, and a good balance of energy and calm, Paros has become a favorite for travelers who want the Cycladic experience without the extremes of the more high-profile destinations. It also pairs well with nearby Antiparos, a smaller island just minutes away by boat, ideal for day trips or overnight stays in a more peaceful setting. Rhodes is the largest island in the Dodecanese and one of the most historically significant in all of Greece. Strategically located near the Turkish coast, it has been a crossroads of civilizations for thousands of years. From ancient Greeks and Romans to Byzantines, Crusaders, and Ottomans, each left their mark on the island, creating a layered historical and architectural landscape that sets Rhodes apart from the Cycladic islands. The main attraction is Rhodes town, particularly its medieval old town, which is one of the best preserved in Europe. Surrounded by massive stone walls and gates, this UNESCO World Heritage Site is filled with cobbled streets, Gothic towers, and historical buildings. The Palace of the Grand Master, built by the Knights of St. John in the 14th century, dominates the area and now serves as a museum. Walking through the old town feels like stepping back into the Middle Ages. Beyond the capital, the island offers a wide variety of landscapes and experiences. The village of Lindos is another highlight, with its white houses cascading down a hill toward the sea. At the top sits the Acropolis of Lindos, where ancient ruins overlook one of the most scenic bays in Greece. The blend of archaeology, architecture, and natural beauty makes it a must-visit spot on the island. Rhodes is also home to many beaches that vary in style and setting. Sambica, St. Paul's Bay, and Faliraki are popular with tourists, offering facilities and calm waters. For something quieter, beaches on the west coast or in the southern part of the island tend to be less crowded. Thanks to its size, Rhodes offers enough diversity that travelers can find both lively resorts and secluded coves within the same trip. The island's interior is filled with pine-covered hills, castles, and monasteries, offering great hiking and driving routes. Places like the Valley of the Butterflies, the Seven Springs, and mountain villages like Embonos reveal a slower, greener side of Rhodes. Local cuisine features Dodecanese specialties like goat dishes, honey-based desserts, and fresh seafood, often served in traditional tavernas far from the tourist areas. With its combination of beach life, medieval history, ancient ruins, and natural beauty, Rhodes is one of the most complete island destinations in Greece. Its infrastructure and airport make it easy to reach, and its size means you can stay for a week or more without running out of things to do. Corfu is one of Greece's most distinctive islands, both culturally and visually. Located in the Ionian Sea, near the coast of Albania and northwestern Greece, it has a rich history shaped by Venetian, French, and British rule. This mix of influences is still visible in its architecture, cuisine, and everyday life, giving Corfu a different feel compared to the Aegean islands. The capital, Corfu town, is a UNESCO World Heritage Site and one of the most elegant island capitals in Greece. Its narrow alleys, pastel-colored buildings, arcaded streets, and imposing fortresses reflect centuries of foreign influence, particularly Venetian. Landmarks like the Old Fortress, Liston Promenade, and Spianada Square offer plenty to explore, and the town's combination of Italianate charm and Greek hospitality makes it especially appealing for first-time visitors. Corfu is also known for its lush landscapes. Unlike many Greek islands that are dry and rugged, Corfu is green and fertile, with rolling hills, olive groves, and cypress forests. The island's terrain offers excellent hiking and scenic drives, especially in the north and central regions. Villages like Paleokastritsa, perched above turquoise coves, and Lacones, with panoramic sea views, show off the island's natural beauty. Beaches are plentiful and varied. On the west coast, you'll find dramatic sandy stretches like Glyfada and Agios Gordios, while the east side offers more sheltered pebble beaches such as Kalami and Nisaki. The water is typically calm and clear, making Corfu a good choice for swimming, snorkeling, and family travel. Boat rentals and day cruises are also popular, especially around the islets off the northeast coast. Corfu's inland areas are often overlooked, but are worth exploring. Traditional villages like Gasturi and Agios Mateos provide a glimpse into everyday life, and landmarks such as the Achillean Palace, built by Empress Elizabeth of Austria, add historical depth. The island also hosts numerous religious festivals and cultural events throughout the summer, which reflect the strong community traditions still present today. With its blend of history, greenery, beaches, and international character, Corfu offers a different kind of Greek island experience. It appeals to those who want more than just sun and sea, combining rich culture with relaxing scenery in a well-connected and accessible location. Milos is part of the Cyclades and has gained attention in recent years for its otherworldly landscapes, colorful fishing villages, and uncrowded charm. Though less visited than Santorini or Mykonos, it's often praised by travelers as one of the most visually unique islands in Greece. Milos was formed by volcanic activity, which shaped its coastlines into an impressive variety of cliffs, caves, and beaches with vivid color contrasts. One of the island's most famous sites is Sarakyniko Beach, a bright white moon-like formation of smooth volcanic rock sloping into crystal-clear blue water. It's one of the most photographed spots in the Aegean and feels unlike anywhere else in Greece. Other standout beaches include Sigrado, accessible by a steep ladder down a cliffside, and Firiplaka, known for its reddish rocks and shallow waters. In total, Milos has over 70 beaches, many of which can only be reached by boat. The island's history is also noteworthy. Milos is the site where the famous Venus de Milo statue was discovered in the 19th century. The ruins of ancient Melos include a Roman theatre with sea views and catacombs that are among the oldest in Greece. These sites, along with small local museums, give visitors a sense of the island's long and layered past. Milos also has a collection of picturesque fishing villages that remain active and photogenic. Klima, with its colorful boathouses built directly on the water, is especially popular for sunset photos. Plaka, the island's main town, sits on a hilltop and offers classic Cycladic charm, narrow alleys, and panoramic views over the Gulf of Milos. Even during the busy season, these areas retain a relaxed, small-town feel. In recent years, Milos has become popular among travelers looking for an island that feels more authentic and peaceful, while still offering strong visuals and accessibility. Though its tourism infrastructure is growing, it hasn't lost the laid-back pace that makes it such a memorable destination. For those who want dramatic scenery, quiet exploration, and a bit of history, Milos is one of the best choices in the Aegean. Zakynthos, also known as Zante, is one of the Ionian Islands and is especially popular for its dramatic coastal landscapes and vibrant beach scene. Located off the west coast of mainland Greece, the island draws a mix of visitors, from families and nature lovers to younger crowds seeking nightlife. Its lush inland hills, clear turquoise waters, and famous viewpoints make it one of the most photogenic destinations in the country. The most iconic landmark on the island is Navagio Beach, also called Shipwreck Beach. It's a small cove surrounded by towering white cliffs, only accessible by boat, with a rusted shipwreck resting on the sand. Overhead, a viewpoint at the top of the cliffs offers a dramatic panoramic view and has become one of the most recognizable scenes in Greek tourism. Visiting by boat also reveals nearby sea caves and hidden beaches along the coast. Zakynthos is also one of the best places in Greece for marine life, particularly in the National Marine Park in the southern part of the island. The Bay of Laganas and nearby Kalamaki Beach are known nesting areas for the endangered loggerhead sea turtle, Caretta caretta. During the summer, conservation efforts are active, and guided tours are available to see the turtles in their natural environment without disturbing them. The island's villages and inland areas offer a more traditional experience away from the beach resorts. Bohali, located just above Zakynthos town, provides sweeping views over the harbour and Ionian Sea. Villages like Keri and Volimes showcase local crafts, stone houses, and family-run tavernas serving Ionian-style dishes, often using fresh herbs, olive oil, and seafood unique to the region. While Zakynthos is often associated with its nightlife, particularly in the Laganas area, it has much more to offer for those willing to explore beyond the party scene. Its combination of natural wonders, protected wildlife areas, and a growing focus on sustainable tourism has helped it evolve into a more well-rounded island destination. For travelers looking for both excitement and natural beauty, Zakynthos strikes a strong balance. Symi is a small island in the Dodecanese, located just north of Rhodes and close to the Turkish coast. While it's one of the lesser-known islands on this list, it's often praised for its unique charm, colorful architecture, and quiet, sophisticated atmosphere. Symi appeals to travelers who want a slower pace, scenic harbor views, and a more local, less commercialized experience. The island's main town, also called Symi, is built around a natural amphitheater-shaped harbor. Neoclassical mansions in shades of yellow, pink, and cream rise up the hillside, giving the town a distinct and elegant look. This architectural style reflects the island's prosperous past, when it was a major center for sponge diving and maritime trade. Today, the harbor remains the heart of daily life, lined with cafes, shops, and boats coming and going throughout the day. Symi isn't known for long sandy beaches, but it offers plenty of beautiful swimming spots. Agios Georgios Dissalonas, accessible only by boat, is one of the island's most striking beaches, with vertical cliffs rising behind a narrow strip of pebbles. Other beaches like Pedi, Nanu, and Marathunda are quieter and offer clear, calm waters, perfect for swimming. Many visitors choose to explore the coastline by water taxi or private boat, which is the best way to access the island's more remote areas. One of Symi's most important cultural sites is the monastery of the Archangel Michael Panormitis, located in a sheltered bay on the south side of the island. This 18th century monastery is a pilgrimage site for Orthodox Christians and features impressive frescoes, a bell tower, and a small museum. Even non-religious visitors appreciate the peaceful setting and the boat journey to reach it. Symi is a place that encourages unhurried travel. There are few large-scale tourist developments, and much of the island's appeal lies in simple pleasures, watching boats in the harbor, wandering quiet alleyways, or enjoying fresh seafood at a seaside taverna. For those looking to step away from the busy circuits of the Greek islands, Symi offers elegance, authenticity, and one of the most picturesque settings in the Aegean. Greece offers far more than postcard views and beach vacations. Its islands are deeply rooted in history, shaped by thousands of years of civilization, yet they remain places where local life and seasonal rhythms still matter. The islands featured in this video each represent a different side of Greece, from the dramatic caldera of Santorini to the Venetian elegance of Corfu, and from the vast landscapes of Crete to the quiet charm of Symi. No two are the same, and that variety is one of Greece's greatest strengths as a destination. Whether you're visiting for the first time or returning for a deeper experience, planning ahead can really enhance your trip. For example, choosing an island based on what matters most to you, be it food, beaches, hiking, history, or cultural festivals, will help you get more out of your time. Some islands, like Crete or Rhodes, are large enough to spend a week or more without running out of things to do. Others, like Milos or Symi, are perfect for a quieter, more focused stay. Timing is also important. The peak months of July and August offer warm weather and busy energy, but come with higher prices and bigger crowds. Visiting in May, June, September, or early October often means better availability, easier ferry connections, and a more relaxed pace. Many locals will tell you that these months are their favorite, as the islands are still lively but far less crowded. Transportation between islands has improved over the years, with high-speed ferries, local boats, and regional airports making it easier to island hop. If you're planning to visit more than one destination, consider grouping nearby islands in the same chain, like Paros, Naxos, and Milos in the Cyclades, or Rhodes and Symi in the Dodecanese, to avoid long travel days. Booking ferries in advance during the busy season is recommended, especially for popular routes. Finally, one of the most rewarding parts of traveling through the Greek islands is slowing down and embracing the local lifestyle. Spend time in a quiet village square, try a new dish at a family-run taverna, or take a walk at sunset with no destination in mind. These simple moments often become the most memorable parts of your trip. If you found this video helpful, consider subscribing to the channel for more travel documentaries, tips, and destination guides. We post regularly about some of the most fascinating places around the world, and let us know in the comments. Which Greek island would you choose for your next adventure?